just a quick snapshot of my career. When I left college, my first job was with Blue Cross and Blue Shield. I spent 10 years there, first in sales and marketing and ending up in general management. From there, I was asked by the George H.W. Bush administration to join them in the agency that oversees Medicare and Medicaid, which is part of the Department of Health and Human Services. And so I was there, and my job was to regulate the managed care industry, which most of us know as HMOs. And secondly, was to integrate the managed care options to those people on Medicare, which is the government's health insurance program for the elderly, and Medicaid, which was the government's health insurance programs for the poor. I did that during the whole Bush administration, and that's when people on Medicare had the choice now of just not the one-size-fits-all Medicare program, but also managed care options. So after the Bush administration, when Bill Clinton was elected, all the Bush people resigned to allow President Clinton to appoint all his people. And I ended up working for a private equity firm in New York. The firm Welsh, Carson, Anderson & Stowe was one of the largest firms at the time. They invested in two industry sectors. One was information technology and the other one with healthcare services. And my job was to help them find healthcare deals. Did that, and over the course of 8 years, helped a lot of entrepreneurs, sat on a lot of corporate boards. And because of my passion of faith and work ministries, got very involved in the faith and work movement at that time. I started working for the George W. Bush administration, first in the transition in 2000, after the November elections. Our job was basically to plan how George W. Bush was going to take leadership in government. And so our job was what's now called the presidential transition. And after doing that planning, they asked me to join the White House staff and join the president on January 20th in 2001. And so I was one of the first employees at the White House. And it was a whirlwind for about the 6 years that I served in this area at the White House. The area that I was responsible for was an area called presidential personnel, and that's the area of the White House that filled all the political vacancies, from ambassadors to judges to U.S. Marshals to cabinet secretaries, the head of OSHA, the Surgeon General. All those positions are recruited by the Office of Presidential Personnel. I did that for almost 6 years when we adopted a daughter from China. And I asked the president to release me from my commission so that I could spend time raising my daughter. The president reluctantly agreed and asked me if there was a job that, because I helped so many people get appointed to all these interesting, heavily responsible jobs, the president asked me if there was any that I wanted to serve in. And after having a chat with him, he asked me to become the director of the United States Mint. That makes our country's coinage, both circulating coins, collector's coins, and precious metal bullion coins, which became very popular during my tenure from 2008 until about 2010. So with that, I became the director of the Mint, which is a 5-year term. That ended a few years ago. And when that ended, I was recruited by a public company here in Seattle. And my job was to work side by side with the CEO to strengthen that company. We ended up mining coal in China, which was, to me, very interesting because I would learn about what it takes to manage a public company, as well as learn how to do business in China. Given my Chinese roots, there was a lot that was appealing about that job. We've turned around that company. And now I am taking a break to spend more time with my family. I have now adopted a total of 2 daughters, one who's 2, one who's 8, and I don't want anyone else to raise them. I want to spend time raising them, and so I'm intentionally working very flexible projects which enable me to spend time with my daughters while they're growing up.